last thing I remember, Dr. Lopsy, the neonatologist, he came up and he grabbed my hand and he looked me straight in the eye and he said, "I'm gonna do everything I can do for your baby, Tara." And that's the last thing I remember, and I was put under anesthesia. I was eating healthy, taking my multivitamins, I was going to all my OB visits. I had actually had an OB visit just a few days before I delivered, and they said everything looks great.
We just kept telling people we don't really care the sex of the baby, we just wanted a happy, healthy baby, ironically.
It was Labor Day weekend, and I was with my son, and Jeremiah was playing golf, and just kind of a normal weekend. We're making muffins and hanging out in the kitchen, and I started developing some pain. Well, that progressed pretty quickly, and I called Jeremiah and said, "You need to get here, like something's wrong." I remember I'm, doubled over in pain, and I'm getting Samuel sippy cups and, putting away the muffins, and just things that, as a mom, you do what you need to do because you have a feeling, I don't think I'm gonna be coming home soon. I need to get, things together. We weren't thinking we're gonna have a baby today, we knew something was wrong. As a physician, I'm thinking so many things in my head. We didn't get steroids, so her lungs can't develop. This is too early. Could have developmental problems. She could have bleeding, and I knew too much. And the only thing I could say was, it's too early. It's too early. And by this point, I was in full labor, and the OB came in, and I'm a physician, so I can hear the heartbeat, and then it was gone. And I knew we lost the heartbeat, and I looked the OB right in the face and I said, "We need to deliver this baby." And minutes later, she was on the phone and she called anesthesia and said, "Run."
First, Dr. Lopsy tried to explain to me, even though I was in a daze, he tried to explain to me everything that they had done to Taylor, that they had to resuscitate her and keep trying different things. They had her in an isolette right there, so I got to see her for the first time there. She was, just 1 pound 6 ounces, and so here's our, tiny little baby, and she's just fighting for her life. Micropreemies like Taylor, 24-week babies. At 24 weeks, about 60% of babies survive. Yeah, she was in the NICU for 141 days, and she endured quite a bit. The first week was probably one of the worst times in the NICU. She had chronic lung disease, and her lungs just were not able to support her body initially, even with everything the doctors were doing with medicines and with the machines. Yeah, she was actually intubated, or I should say she had a tube down her throat to help her breathe for over 2 months. This was a long time. Then they had her over on a CPAP machine. A lot of the procedures that were being done to my daughter I had done myself, but nothing can prepare you for having it on your own child. Seeing those things as parents it's heart-wrenching. It was a big milestone when we were able to hold her. She was maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks old when I finally got to hold her, and it's just such a great feeling to have her, skin to skin. And we felt like all the negative things that she was going through, this was something that was so positive that we could give her. And Jeremiah loved doing the kangaroo care too. We would take turns holding Taylor for hours at a time every day. I think another big milestone was bring our son in to see her for the first time. So we brought Samuel in to see Taylor on Halloween. So she had been in the NICU for a couple months. Mm-hmm. And Samuel was dressed up in his little lion costume, and Taylor was a little ladybug, and we had our first family photo, and that was just such an amazing moment.
Taylor was in the NICU over Christmas, so, you know, we, I think, came in one day and Emily surprised us with the photo. I mean, it's beautiful. She's our little angel.
You know, it was just so nice that she did that she took that photo, and it's very symbolic of Taylor and how we see her as a little angel, a little miracle.
We sent that out to our family and friends at Christmas time and said, be thankful for our little miracle baby, our little angel. Honestly, I look at Taylor and I really think she's a miracle. I think she's like the living proof of the power of prayer. She's a miracle baby. So right now she's almost a year old, and that makes her 8 months corrected. So she's such a happy baby. She's so easygoing, a lot like our son. You know, she just kind of takes everything in stride.
Right now, most people can't even tell she was a premature baby, and she's, you know, mentally and physically doing wonderfully. She's showing no signs of issues at all. So, I mean, we're beyond ecstatic with how she's doing.
She laughs at her brother, laughs at her dad. She's just a really happy baby, and we feel so blessed to have her off oxygen. She's sitting up. She's meeting her milestones. We know that research that was funded by March of Dimes basically saved our baby.
When her lungs were not quite able to support her body, and they couldn't tell us, you know, if she was going to survive or not, but they kept giving her courses of surfactant, which was developed by March of Dimes to help their lungs, and it did help her lungs. And after that first week, she turned the corner. Just started going in the right direction, and you know, it was amazing.
Taylor would not have survived without the research that was funded by March of Dimes, so we are forever indebted to them. Premature birth can happen to anyone, and you don't know when it's going to happen, and you're not expecting it to happen. And March of Dimes is doing research to continue to help treat preterm babies, but hopefully one day to prevent preterm labor and to prevent prematurity altogether. So I think now is the time to give, and we feel so blessed, and we want to give back because we know that this is a great cause, and our daughter is living proof of that.
Mm-hmm.